Welcome back to the Die by the Sword podcast. Before we get into this week's episode, we do want to thank Ed and Gavin over at Midnight Syndicate for the use of their music in our show. You can check out their stuff at www.midnightsyndicate.com. We also want to thank Swordco Soundscapes for the use of the ambient sounds that he provides. You can check out his stuff at youtube.com/Swordco Soundscapes. Don't forget to check out our website as well at www.diebytheswordpodcast.com, where you can check out our cast bios, character sketches, our merch store, and more. As always, feel free to reach out to us at diebytheswordpodcast@gmail.com, and don't forget to leave a great review wherever you listen to us. All right, let's get into the episode.
I guess it's take two with this recording, huh?
Yeah.
This blizzard got us messed up.
Yeah, and I hadn't to do it.
We tried to record, and we were doing so well with our banter was great before the episode. We got into the fight, and none of it saved.
Nope.
Yeah, I'd like to go with the freeze. The freeze was the issue.
Yeah, best banter we've ever had in however many episodes, and it all got wiped out.
We were also relaxed and just it was flowing.
Yeah.
Can't thaw it out. It's not going anywhere. Mm-mm.
Texas now understands why Mr. Freeze is a viable villain from Batman.
I used to see you.
I mean, I would have. I could be defeated by just somebody with a fan. I do not like the cold.
Man,
Killer Frost can take you out. No.
Mm-hmm. Someone throws an ice cube at my head, and they can take me out.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
See, I love the cold, but
yeah, but it's nice when you have a place to go back away from the cold.
Yes,
and not when your house is even colder than outside.
Yeah,
this is true. Because in Texas, we deal with, especially North Texas, we deal with winter weather at least once a year. It's usually minimal, but we all get excited because hey, it's snow. We never see it. We got more snow than usual, so that was nice. Everybody wanted to go play in it, but there was no way to warm back up after you went and played in it, so nobody played in it.
As a matter of fact, I don't think that I saw any snowmen, walking around the neighborhood, even though I didn't walk around the neighborhood. But, from my porch, I couldn't see any snowmen or anything like that. I didn't see anybody playing in it.
There were, on my street, there's the house next to us. They built a little family of snowmen to represent them. So that was kind of cute.
Oh, you mean like those window stickers?
Yeah. And then a few houses down, they actually built an igloo.
Ah.
Oh wow!
Oh,
That's awesome.
I did that when I was a kid, and we had one of these snowstorms. We had those recycling bins that not the push carts, but they were like bins, and we used them like bricks. We just filled it up with snow. Mm-hmm. We had a snowball war, like a neighborhood snowball war.
That's cool. See, until I moved up to the Dallas area, I didn't really see much snow because Waco was just ice. That's all we got. And so we did build an igloo once out of ice. I've never seen one done out of snow before.
Oh, I'm used to snow because I grew up in the snow, and I lived on top of the mountain, and from our backyard, the rest of the mountain, it would be frozen for 3 months. So kind of used to it. And the funny thing is we used to build, we would make snowballs, and our goal was to see how far off the mountain we could throw it. Because if you can get it far enough out, it will land downtown, which is in the valley.
Oh, is it like that basketball they drop down the dam that just
yes,
goes
and
off?
It will do that.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that. Although, if anyone is listening from West Virginia, I didn't do that. It wasn't me.
Yeah, anybody who might have gotten smacked in the head with a random snowball.
It wasn't me.
Put the rock in the middle of it.
Statute of limitations is up. Way up.
A cold case file opens at this exact moment.
Get it? Cold case.
But
But yeah, we were without power for 3 days, and so, like you said, I didn't want to go play in the snow too much. But we did go early on in the first day when we thought it was just going to be rolling blackouts and our power to be back on shortly. Oh, such fools! But yeah, so we went out, and the snow was actually too powdery to pack into snowballs or snowmen. Because Mariah was like, "How do you make a snowman?" I'm like, I don't know. It seems easy enough. Here, let's try. And we like gathered the snow up, and it would just fall apart. It wasn't until it started getting melting that it was enough to pack. And so then we're like, I built my first snowman with her. And so it was like, you're just supposed to roll it into a ball, and then you roll the ball on the ground. And so then we were just amazed at how easy that was.
See, I learned about that last year when I was in Colorado. It's called dry snow, which I had never heard of.
Yeah, it would be great for skiing, from what I understand.
Yeah, I'd never heard that because it was never dry here. I mean, that again, we made stuff.
Right, because it was never that cold when it snowed. It was always probably humid and kind of warm.
Yeah,
right.
It would hover around 30. It would not drop below, what was
below
it?
0.
Yeah.
Yeah, get down to -2 up here.
Yep.
The second coldest temperature ever recorded in the Dallas area.
And I never want to see it again.
Yeah, that's a bit too cold for me.
Yeah. I always said, I'm like, give me 95 over 25 any day.
Oh, no. I'll take the 25. 25 is fine.
You just want electricity and water.
Yes. Because the fact that we didn't have power and we're not used to this, like a lot of people had issues with pipes freezing and bursting. There's tons of damage everywhere from pipes bursting. My sister's house in Houston, the pipe has thawed, but has also like clogged up in different places. So they're basically going to have almost the entire house repiped.
Oh, man.
And
That's a lot.
That's harsh. I did have pipes freeze, but no breakage.
Yeah, me too. Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any damage. We did have one pipe. Our kitchen faces the outside wall, so that one froze. And then our pool completely froze over. But luckily, when we didn't get power for a while, I went out and like let air into the system to hopefully flush air into the system and flush some water out. And so I haven't seen any leaking yet from it. So I think we're okay there too. But it was weird to see the pool frozen over and like my daughter able to stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had a friend of mine. He had water in his hot tub on Tuesday night. He looked again after the snowstorm and it was totally empty. And I'm like, I think you got a leak.
Yeah. Like with it being as cold as it was and people not having electricity, some people's houses, it was getting below freezing inside the house.
Right.
Because I saw pictures of a friend of mine that, because they were worried about water, they like filled up their bathtub to have water that they could use to heat up or whatever. And it froze over in their house.
Oh, wow.
No. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it only got to 40 something. The upper 40s in our house only got to. Yeah, it's about the upper 40s in our house.
Well, then your house is better insulated than theirs was.
Yeah. Gary and his family apparently made like a little house fort, little pillow fort, and all got together.
Yeah, I was out there splitting wood every couple of days just because I like to smoke a lot of meats during warmer months, and so I had a lot of wood out there that was available to be split. So I'm like splitting wood, trying to warm up during the day, and throwing it on fire at night. And
So when I was in Boy Scouts, they said not to wear a lot because if you do that or exert yourself, you're going to sweat. And then when you sweat, that's going to make you colder.
yeah, I was trying not to break a sweat. That's what I was actually telling my daughter too. I was like, so we're going to do this, but try not to like overexert yourself because you don't want to, start sweating when you can't get warm again. And then I was telling you guys last time on the recording that got tanked that my one mission the whole time also was to save my large aquarium. It's 125 gallons, and luckily we have a hot water heater that runs on gas, so I was filling up with like scalding water, like jugs and stuff, and floating them in the aquarium every few hours to try to keep the temperature up, and I think it worked. Everything seems to survive so far, so that was good.
Oh, even the big tank? Was the big tank okay?
Yeah, the big tank was fine, thank God, and the small ones too. So yeah, everything seems to survive.
That's good. Moral of the story is Texas is not prepared for super cold weather.
No. Also, buy a house by the hospital because they won't shut your power off.
Yes.
Also that.
Or an
Yes,
old
I
folks
learned
home.
that. Yes. My power stayed on because I'm between two hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
Or join the U.S. grid, but you know.
I mean, there's that. Or if you're going to be on your own grid, winterize your damn equipment.
Man.
Yeah. But yes, again, thankful to John and Mark for allowing us to come over and escape our frozen tundra of our house. Because we have a fireplace, but couldn't find wood anywhere to burn, so couldn't exactly stay warm here. But apparently we were proactive enough in dripping the faucets and everything that none of our pipes actually froze.
That's
Can't
good.
do dripping, drip.
That is good, yes. And it's amazing that you have a run on firewood and you can't find firewood.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know where there's some over at Gary's house.
Right?
Yeah, I still got some left you guys need.
Gary goes out to his backyard, just gone during the whole thing. Where did my wood go?
Yeah.
Or he could be like one of those. I saw like I think it was bottled water at a CVS or something like that. They were charging like $100 for a 24-pack of water or something.
That
Who
is-
Jesus.
That is
That's
called price gouging, and that is illegal.
Yeah, they were posting that stuff like that on Facebook, where different stores were just charging outrageous prices for everyday items.
No, it's ridiculous is these electricity companies that are gouging their prices up because the supply wasn't meeting the demand. Like, yeah, because
right.
it's your freaking fault that there wasn't enough supply.
You did this
and
to
then-
yourself.
Yeah. Well, and then
Well-
the latest thing is they're like, oh, well, now it's your fault because you got a variable rate plan or whatever. I'm like, that's pretty messed up to say to people.
That is super
No,
messed up to say
that-
to people.
What's messed up is the Public Utility Commission changed the cap on the amount that could be charged in the middle of the storm.
Yeah.
Right?
That was bad.
And it was a ridiculous amount too, because it went from like, what was it, $360 per megawatt hour to $9,000 per megawatt hour.
Good Lord.
So now your rates, the cap is now no longer like 36 cents a kilowatt hour. It's now $9 a kilowatt hour.
If you agree, just say nothing and shiver.
Right? And
Well,
so
right.
To give you a perspective, my house does 35,000 kilowatt hours a month. So that's a lot.
You shouldn't have a mansion then.
I
right.
was gonna say, what are you running a strobe light that
It's the disco. Yeah, it's a rave.
are you running the you have like lawn ornaments that are just like Christmas Vacation 24/7?
You can't even see his house because you literally can't see his house because of all the lights.
Yeah.
So you said like 35,000 kilowatt hours. And let's see, if they did the cap of $9 a kilowatt hour, your electricity bill would be $315,000
Oh my goodness.
For 1 month. Yes.
for 1 month. Which they're doing these ridiculous prices because there are people that are getting like these $6,000 and like up to $15,000 electric bills.
Yeah.
And one of them is one of my friends from college, and the worst part is he has his electric bill on auto draft each month, and so they just wiped his bank account out because it was a $6,000 electric bill.
Oh my God. See, that's the kind of thing that I consider myself a pretty fairly even-tempered person who wouldn't like seek revenge on somebody, but that might do it.
Mm-hmm.
Gary's going to become a vigilante to get back at the electricity company.
Right.
Yeah.
He's going to start producing solar power at his house and giving it to the poor.
Right.
In what, like bags?
I don't know how he transports it, but it works somehow.
It's part of my powers.
We had a
He
guy
stores it.
knock on the door today offering like solar panels and stuff. I'm like, I'm actually considering this now.
It's funny because until, like 4 years ago when they stopped doing the rebate for the solar panels, I was like, oh, that'd be kind of a cool idea to do it. And they stopped the rebate stuff. And then I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I've got a friend that does have solar panels on his house, and even though they don't do the rebates for it, he keeps like this reserve of power, and so his electricity bills are $0 each month because he's got this reserve. And when they shut off the grid, he still had that reserve power, so he's able to keep his electricity on, and he just used that.
Yeah.
But he finally got an electric bill that he had to pay for this month, and it was $100-something.
Boo-hoo.
Wow. Right?
So shocking.
Well, yes, it's power, so it would be shocking.
There you go.
Yeah, and for anybody listening that heard that isn't from Texas and heard that they were doing rolling blackouts, the rolling, quote unquote, was undetermined by anybody, and some places just got shut off for days. Some people got shut off for 8-10 hours at a time, and some people just every 2 hours got rolling. So I don't know what the schedule was on that.
Yeah, my mom got shut off for a couple days before my brother had to go get her. He lives in an hour away from her. I'm closer, but I didn't have water, so I couldn't take her.
Yeah. Up here, we had the multiple days of blackout where my mom is, closer to Waco. They had an hour on, an hour off, hour on, hour off. So actual rolling blackouts. And then in Houston, it was I think my sister was without power for 36 hours.
Right. Exactly. That's not a roll. That's just a you don't have power.
Yeah. And then I saw a news article that apparently ERCOT has mentioned that the Texas grid was 4 minutes and 57 seconds from catastrophic failure, which would have resulted in blackout for months.
Yep, I read that too. Because we're supposed to be operating at, 65 megahertz was the power was supposed to be generating at. Mm-hmm. And so they were getting out of sync all the way up to 60. No, it's supposed to be at 66, and they were going out of sync to 65. Was that it?
Something like that.
And so that it creates a weird feedback loop of power where it essentially would destroy the power plant, sending power into the grid. And so that's why they're having to just wholesale cut people off the grid and shunt power off of so the grid wouldn't get the grid out of sync or something weird like that. And it was fascinating to read, but it was how the heck did we get there?
Right.
And also I was seeing what might have saved us too was, I don't know if this is in the same article you were reading, it was solar. When solar started coming back on in the morning, that's when the grid started to stabilize just enough for it to not have to be totally irreparably shut down.
Mm-hmm. So see, people, green energy is a good thing. It saved us.
Yeah.
Right? The sun is good. We all like it. Seriously.
I mean, as a ginger, I may bitch about the sun, but it has its benefits. I admit it.
Yeah, I do need SPF a lot. Yeah.
Yes. As I call it, SPF vampire.
That's true. You are super pasty.
I come from the land of pale pasty people. Yes.
Keith, do you tan? How do you fare in the sun?
I do the farmer's tan 100%. My arms and legs get super dark, but if I took off my shirt and tried to tan, I would just turn into a lobster.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So speaking of pasty people, you got some Wights in this room you guys are about to fight.
Yeah, not looking forward to that.
Who does remember what happened last week to give a recap? Which for us was 4 weeks ago.
Right.
Yeah, so the storm, the failed recording. Oh, yeah. So we had, as Richard was our guest spot.
Mm-hmm.
And and his dad went off on their own mission. His dad are with the Prince's Wolves trying to do the Demon Wolf thing, trying to distract them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to go do their own thing, trying to heal his dad up.
Right.
And we kind of wandered over here into this little area.
Do you remember why you came to this building?
We
It's
were
the
told
armory.
to.
It is the armory. But what's in the armory?
Armor.
Heart
Oh.
of
The heart.
Kabal.
There you go. You were told that Kavlaka Sane's heart was being held in a stone vase in the armory.
So I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that fountain-looking thing is the stone vase.
I mean, it's the closest thing I could find to a stone vase. I think it works pretty well, though.
It
Yeah.
looks stony.
It's like a stone vase on a pedestal.
I'm good with it.
But yes, you guys wandered into this armory. You got inside. You notice how empty it kind of is. Stone vase sitting in the center of the room. And then the doors slam shut behind you. And 4 regular-looking wights and 1 very mean, stronger-looking wight are here to basically have a knockdown, drag-out fight. And we are rolling for initiative.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh
Stupid scary monsters. I'm tired of y'all.
All right, ready for those initiatives? Diego,
Diego got a 21.
21. Kabal,
Kabal also got a 21.
ooh,
Hello.
who has the higher initiative bonus?
Mine's a 5.
That is way higher than mine.
Okay.
Okay. Schädel,
23.
23.
Oh, makes our debate null.
And Renly,
15.
15.
And
Oh.
Oh.
But I will say his artwork is looking fantastic on the website.
Yes, it
does.
does.
He's
He's looking
super
really
cute.
good. Now everyone can look and see what he looks like. Yeah, it's just
Mhm. Yeah. Sad day. But yes, for those who haven't seen the updated character art on the website, it is available. So be sure to check those out. And we are starting this combat off with Xo'bere.
Oh man, okay, so these 4 columns here in the room that are on, basically the 4 corners of the room, do they go straight up to the ceiling? Are they holding this room up, or how does that work?
Yes, they do go all the way up to the ceiling.
Okay. Okay, so this is pretty
The story of a
tough.
girl.
who cried a river and drowned the whole world?
That's the lyric I
I
couldn't.
love that song. Yes.
So let's just talk about songs instead of getting all killed right here, guys. But no.
It's the musical
music?
episode.
Yeah.
It's a dance break all of a sudden.
Right.
The monsters start dancing with us.
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1.
Check out the interludes on our Die by the Sword TikTok.
So I guess Xo'bere is going to move to his east to the and be kind of catty corner with Diego. So it's going to be 25 feet away. So it's going to give him his opportunity for sneak attack. He's going to use his bow on the wight that looks like the most powerful one. It's kind of looks like the leader in the center of the room.
All right. Or should I
Just
say,
take a punch at
white?
He sounds about white.
There's the episode title.
All right. So, oh lord. Ooh, okay. That is a 29.
That is a hit.
Yay!
So, and that's 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
And I can't apply any
Debilitating
debilitating
injuries.
injuries or anything, or can I?
Depending on what they would do. Considering she's undead, she'd be immune to a lot of those things.
Yes, I was thinking because I don't think she can be bewildered, disoriented, or hampered.
I'm just imagining her hampered and stuck into like a laundry basket.
Right.
Yeah.
She'd probably fit.
Like the snuggle bear.
Right.
Or can she be hampered? I bet she couldn't be bewildered or disoriented. Could she be hampered though?
What does that one do? Hampered?
Hampered. All of the target speed is reduced by half to a minimum of 5 feet for the 1 round, and they cannot take a 5-foot step if we're in that round.
Okay. That would work. Is the debilitating injury? It's not really like a mind-affecting effect or anything like that, right?
No, it's just like a sneak attack that's extra sneaky, I guess.
So it's like basically you shoot your bow and you hit like a tendon, so it slows her down for a second.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
What was the total damage on that again?
20.
20. All right. Damage taken, and her movement is now halved, basically.
Yep, just for the round though.
Okay. Not a problem. And it is now her turn, so she's going to retaliate.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, she is going to move up to you, and she's going to try a stunning fist.
Stunning fist. Is she a white monk?
Right?
That is a 20, not natural.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Smith.
All right. So she misses on that. And since she moved, she only gets 1 attack. She can't do a flurry of blows because she moved. All right. That brings us to Kabal.
All right. So the first thing Kabal's going to do is, with his swift action, he's going to cast Bane on his longbow.
Okay.
And he's going to name Undead.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get some extra damage.
Ooh.
And then I will target the same one that's attacking Xo'bere, the strong one. I will try to hit her with my bow.
Go for it.
24.
That's a hit.
All right. 4. Let's roll the regular damage. Okay, and then roll my 2d6 for the bane damage. 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage.
And then, since I didn't move, am I able to attack again?
If you've got 2 attacks, yes.
Yeah, so we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
One more time. 22.
That is a miss.
No! Okay.
She got a good hit in there.
Yeah.
All right. Diego.
Okay, so if I turn into a dire lion, that takes a standard action. That means that I would only be able to move. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to delay doing that, and I'm going to move forward to be able to attack her, and I'll be beside Xo'bere. I can't get into a flanking position. Sorry, Xo'bere. Try to work on that.
That's okay.
But I will attempt a flurry of blows against her.
Okay.
That is a 21.
That's a miss.
And that is a 24.
That's a hit.
Yay! That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Magic. And since I only did a 5-foot step, I can still do my second attack, right?
Yes.
So that is a 18, which is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 24
That's a hit.
for 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
All righty. They're doing some damage on her.
And next time I'll change to a dire lion.
Very good. Renly.
Am I Renly or am I Carrie? I can't remember. It's been so long.
I have no idea.
Well, we're gonna say I'm Renly, just because
I
that's
wrote
fair.
I wrote down Renly last week.
Okay. Well then, Renly it is. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to do a knowledge check on the ninja one. I'm sure that it's just a monk Wight, but I want to be sure.
Okay.
What is that? Knowledge what?
Religion.
She likes Buddha, and she's not.
26.
26. Okay. So she is a dread white monk.
A dread white monk.
Mm-hmm. So she has all the special abilities of a monk that you know from Diego, but she also has the nifty ability to do energy drain.
Oh no.
And so if she attacks you, she will drain your energy. There is not a save until 24 hours later.
So you said energy drain. So like you need to sit down for a minute, or what do you mean?
Energy
I've met
drain,
people like that before.
right. Energy drain as in she basically will suck a level out of you.
A level.
Yes.
So does that mean that like if we go down a level and we just got a feat, we'd lose a feat, or something like that? Because that seems like a lot of math.
It's relatively simple overall for what it does. Basically, you would get a -1 penalty on ability checks, attack rolls, combat maneuver checks, combat maneuver defense, saving throws, and skill checks. You would also reduce your current and total hit points by 5.
Harsh.
Yeah. You would also be considered 1 level lower for anything that has a requirement for level. So, like your spellcasting level would be 1 level lower. Anything that has a requirement for being a certain level, you wouldn't be able to get it if you were below that level.
Ooh, man, I start losing sneak attack die if I lose 2 levels, so let's
And since you did roll high enough, I will tell you that in order to reverse the energy drain, these negative levels that it gives you, it would require either the restoration spell, not lesser restoration, but regular restoration, or...
Well, I think Dwarfy had that.
I was just about to ask.
or 24 hours later, you automatically get a chance to make a save against these energy drain. However, if you fail at that 24-hour mark, that negative level becomes permanent.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. So we need to find rest. Where are we gonna find a cleric in this town
At this hour.
that isn't evil?
It's like there's plenty that are around town.
All light night clerics are evil, right? Yeah, okay.
Can I borrow a couple restoration, please?
Do they have drive-through windows?
It's the drive-through chapel. Instead of getting married, you get restored.
Yes.
Yeah, I need a level back. Come on, please.
But the priest is dressed as Elvis.
Right. You do have to
burn in salvation.
You do have to play the slot machine to see if you're allowed to get restoration back.
Slot machines for the wedding night.
No, that's the slut machine.
Oh.
Cha-ching!
Been there, played that.
Ew.
8 seconds, huh?
It's Phillip's nickname in high school.
8 seconds? It's a glory. Like that movie that no one remembers.
I thought you were going to say 8-second ride.
All right. So what does Renly do with all that information?
Leaves and closes the door behind him.
Right.
I've had enough of you people.
Yeah.
Goes and joins Roderick.
Right. Yes. You've got this, right? I'm gonna go join Roderick. No, but I will say, don't let her hit. Don't let her hit. She will drain you of your energy. And then I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself. So yeah, casting.
Philip
mirror
actually
image.
stood up at my wedding and said that.
Don't let her answer.
Let's see. So it's 2d4 plus 1. That's not super. I have 2, 3. Is it +1?
I believe so.
If it is, that's terrible. There's 4 carry the ones total. I got 2, 3 +1 is 4. So no, there's 5 carry the ones total.
5. So your own quintet.
For the math majors, that means you have 20% chance to hit.
Right. Alrighty. Anything else for Renly?
I can't change because it just casts the spells, and I don't want to move because I don't want to go anywhere near those monsters. So no, that's it. I'm done.
All right. It is now the other Wight's turns.
Uh-oh, Renly, in Russia, monsters move to you.
Surprise!
Oh no, they have a good movement speed.
You're in luck, Renly. That one didn't get close enough. But wait, there's more. Oh,
Now who's laughing? Now who's laughing, sir?
Diego, he was a tire lion right now.
Yeah.
Right. So one of them wasn't quite able to make it across the room. He didn't have quite enough movement. But the one from the southwest moved around the column and right beside Renly. The one that was kind of in the northeast moved down to Diego. And the one in the southeast area of the room moved over to Xo'bere.
Yep. The ones that were taunting me the most both got one, so I'm cool.
And Kabal's happy right now.
And that is called karma. Alrighty. So, Wight number 1 attacking Renly. That's a 6.
That's a miss. That is a miss.
Attacking Diego. 14.
That is a miss.
And attacking Xo'bere. 20. Not natural.
Oh, thank God. Miss.
So they all miss. Well, that was fun. They didn't. They threatened, but they didn't really do anything. And that brings us back to the top of the round with Xo'bere.
All right.
What can you do? Because doesn't he get attacks of opportunity if he attacks?
No, attacking will not provoke. If he uses his bow, it would, unless you have that. I think it's called slap shot.
Yeah, and I don't. But what I think I am gonna do is use acrobatics. So if I use acrobatics to get out of this position where I'm where I'm like near both of 2 Wights, basically 3 actually, adjacent to 3 of them, they all 3 get opportunities of attack. Or do I have to roll each acrobatic separately against them, or how does that work?
Well, where are you trying to move first? Because you might be able to do this for free, depending on where you're trying to go.
It'll be more than a 5-foot step, I think.
Okay.
I was gonna try to get out of here to break up the party, or if it's gonna incur the attacks, then I was thinking about just taking a 5-foot step back so I can keep shooting with my bow.
If you take the 5-foot step back, it would not provoke at all.
Okay.
If you do try to go up to that upper area where you're looking at, you would provoke technically from each square you leave that is threatened.
Right, so it'd be all 3. And so do I have to roll 3 times against each one of them, or is it one time for all 3 of them? That's the.
It would be each square that is threatened you would have to roll.
Oof.
It's where the squares that are threatening and the making the rolls with acrobatics and all that stuff, it's kind of a crunchy rule.
Yeah.
But it's technically like you would have to make a roll for each character that you would provoke an attack of opportunity from separately.
Right. That makes sense. Dang diggity dang. And I don't want to step back and leave Diego to where he can get triple teamed.
He might like it, who knows?
Yeah, I was hoping to try to draw a few of them away and like widen it up instead of us getting cornered all in
We get done with this fight and Diego's level 1. Right. He's back at the beginning.
He's a little
I will
kitten.
be I'm a little kitty. Meow.
It's kind of like in Aladdin when they turn Raja into the little kitten tiger.
All right, so if I just drop my bow and start swinging with my short sword, does that take a movement action, or is that still?
It is free to drop. So it'd be a move equivalent action to draw, and then a standard action to attack.
Okay, so as long as I don't move, I can drop and draw.
You could drop, and you can draw while moving,
Okay, right.
but the dropping the bow would be free, so you don't have to worry with that.
Okay.
You can either stand here and draw an attack, or you can like take a 5-foot step and while you're drawing an attack.
Okay. All right. I will do that then. I will take a 5-foot step and draw my short sword and attack the same Wight that I've been attacking.
Okay. Lady Wight.
Lady Wight. And here we go. 30.
That's definitely a hit.
It's a nice hit.
And that's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And since I did all that, I don't get a second attack. Is that correct?
Dropping is free, and you only took a 5-foot step, so you can take the second attack.
Oh, all right. And that one's not as good. That is a 22.
That is a miss.
Ugh.
Okay. That brings us to her turn. And she's not very happy with you. So she's going to do a flurry of blows attack.
No.
First attack. It's a natural 20.
Oh no.
All right.
Ouch. Bad monk, bad.
To confirm. That's a 28 to confirm.
Oh my
All right.
God. What's her name, Miss Bitch?
Her name is Acretia.
Chris Bitch.
She doesn't appreciate that tone.
Nice.
Bitch. I think she put the comma in there.
Okay. All right. So she did confirm the critical on the first hit of the flurry of blows. And it is crushed toe.
Oh no, your toe.
Uh-oh.
Normal
Ow.
damage and 1d4 dex damage. Target's land speed is halved until you are healed.
Oh boy, good thing I'm not a rogue.
Alright, so your regular damage from that. That is 8 points of regular damage. Ouch. 4 points of dex damage.
Oh.
And you're drained a level.
So it's 8 points of regular damage minus 5 for the level drain.
Yes, so for the level drain, you'll be at basically -1 for everything, and then subtract 5 points from your current hit points, and 5 from your total hit points.
Right.
So your maximum is also reduced by 5. Okay, that was hit number 1. Let me double check something real quick.
Man, with the dex damage and losing a level, my attacks became real terrible.
What is it?
My plus is a +9 when it was 11, and +4 when it was 6 on my second attack, and my damage has gone down also.
+9's not horrible.
Because that was a critical, you actually take 2 negative levels.
There you go.
Ouch. That hurts.
All right.
So Xo'bere just falls down in the fetal position.
Because per the monster rule, this attack saps a living opponent's vital energy and happens automatically when a melee or ranged attack hits. Each successful energy drain bestows 1 or more negative levels. If an attack that includes energy drain scores a critical hit, it bestows twice the listed number of negative levels.
All right. And that is... So, okay. All right, so it's minus 10 on the hit points then for that. And then... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Right, so that was one attack. You also notice that as you start feeling weaker, she starts feeling a little bit stronger.
Oh, great. She heals herself.
Going in for the second attack of her flurry of blows. It's a 14.
Oh, good.
And her third attack. Then 11.
Oh, whew, all right.
And she can 5-foot step back. All right, that's her turn. That was fun and effective. Kabal.
Okay, so Kabal sees that Xo'bere just got zapped like crazy, and so he wants to end her really quick so she can stop doing that. So the first thing he'll do with his swift action is he's going to cast. He's going to bring a judgment, and so he will cast the judgment of destruction, which gives him extra damage.
Okay.
No, call it a judgment of dirty bitch, because she's a dirty bitch. dirty bitch.
She's doing dirty things to our people. So I'm going to cast that first to give me some extra damage. And then I will also use my feat of rapid shot to be able to fire an extra arrow this turn. So I guess I will try to hit her with 3 arrows.
Good luck.
Thank you so much. Okay, so that is 26.
That's a hit.
Okay. For 17 damage.
Okay.
Ooh, damn. That hurt.
Well, it hurts because of the bane as well. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bringing the thunder.
That's right. So 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Roll for damage. 12 damage.
Okay.
And then the last arrow.
Mm-hmm.
That is only a 21.
That's a miss.
Yeah. Okay, I did some damage to her.
You did a lot of damage to her. All right. She's not very happy with you now.
Come get some, babe girl.
Well, it is Diego's turn. And you have a Wight right in your face.
Yes, I see this. So first off, Diego is going to go Dire Lion on him.
Okay, you would need to take a 5-foot step over to do it, to have enough space.
And that would mean that I would have to move to above, in front of Kabal. That's okay, I'll protect Kabal.
Right.
Protect me.
So I will move over, and doing that...
Woo!
Okay, so Diego has transformed. That is a standard action. So, given his size, does this mean that he can attack either of those 2 wights? Or
Yes.
can he attack... What
You
about
can.
her? Can he attack her?
You can attack her or 3 of the 4 wights.
Okay, I will attack the main woman now.
Okay.
That seems more prudent, and more, because she's real harsh.
Yeah, the flurry of blows is
She a bitch.
So I'm going to return a flurry of blows on her.
Okay, since you did grow in size, I don't think you can do a flurry of blows.
Oh, you're right. I can only do an unarmed strike.
Right, so you can do a single attack.
That is a 27
Definitely a hit.
for 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Considering she had 1 hit point left, she did.
Oh, woo! Way to go, Kabal! You really hit her.
Thank you so much. I feel useful.
And Xo'bere gets all his levels back.
You took her all down to 1. That's perfect.
Well, y'all did a lot of damage on her early on.
Kabal got super judgy, and he was like, no.
Don't touch me there.
That's my
This
no-no
is
square.
My no-no square. Okay, so Diego basically bitch slaps her, and she dies.
And now I'm a large target. Hey.
Mm-hmm. And that brings us to Renly. All
Well,
5 of you.
Actually, all 5 of us. That actually changes what I was gonna do, because I was gonna actually channel all of my music into like 1 or 2 people, so that we could get rid of this lady who is very bad news. But I don't think I have to do that anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a 5-foot step, start singing my change to carry, then start singing my song. And then we're let's just do a good old fashioned flaming.
Flamers.
That's us. Well, most of us.
80% of us.
Just Phillip.
Yas Queen.
It's a big 80%.
Are y'all waiting on me? Do I have to do anything else?
Oh, that's all you could. Okay, I was like,
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I can
had-
just stand. Standard was changing. Move was singing, and then 5-foot step is free.
and then what were you singing?
I was singing the flaming song.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's what you said. Sorry, I got distracted with the the jokes. It's like,
He was seriously flaming. Come on.
Right. All right. That brings us to the whites. All right. So there's one by Xo'bere. There are 2 that aren't going to move by Diego, and there's 1 that will take a 5-foot step in toward Kabal. So they all have somebody to swing at. So let's see, attacking Xo'bere. So 16.
ooh, all right.
Wait, does that hit with all your levels drained and all that?
You know what? Actually, that's a good question.
With your
'Cause
dexterity
like-
damage.
He was like, "I'm safe." Oh, wait.
Is it a minus on it for his armor class?
Well,
Yes,
the
I'm
four
trying to figure out.
the 4 points of dex damage would have dropped his AC by 2.
No, that does not hit.
Okay.
Thank God. Because RPG Scribe's weird, but yeah, yeah. I think I'm fine.
All right. Right. So that was a reach out and touch and a miss. And we've got the 2 attacking the large kitty.
Yeah.
That's a 12 for the first one,
That is a miss.
and a natural 1 for the second one.
It's a big time miss.
With a 19 confirm.
That can definitely be a miss still.
So that is a fumble.
The white touched itself. Oh no!
Okay. Awkward attack. You take a -2 penalty to AC for 1d4 rounds. So his AC is lowered by 2. Since the attack was against you, John, you roll the d4.
That is the most awkward die to pick up.
Yes.
You just slam your hand on top of it really hard and grab it.
It just stabs into you.
Yeah.
Ah! Yes, the Lego wound. I got that one. Unfortunately, I rolled a 1.
All right. So his AC is lowered by 2 for 1 round.
Well, I'm glad I complained.
All right. The next white also. Was that both whites already that attacked Diego?
Yeah, the first one missed, and the second one got the 1.
Okay. Losing track. And then one of them's going to attack Kabal. For the 10. These guys suck.
They rolled terrible.
It's like me and the werewolves all over again.
Nice.
All right. That brings us to Xo'bere.
Xo'bere is going to take a 5-foot step away from the one white that's adjacent to him and go to the one so he can flank with Diego.
Okay.
And so he's got a short sword. And that is a 12.
That is a miss.
Alright. And I don't know if I get a second attack now because I've dropped 2 levels. So before I don't think at this level, but RPG Scribe still, it lowered my plus for the second attack So it's still showing that I have a base attack bonus of +6 and +1 now.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Does that mean I still get a second attack or no? Because like I said, when I was this level before, I don't think I did. But now RP Transcribe's still showing that I do.
I'm not sure how it works with the multiple attacks. I do know that, like, for spellcasters, when they lose the levels, they don't lose the spells known and the spell slots, even though they drop the level. So I'm thinking maybe the extra attacks still stick around. You just lose your bonus drops on it.
Right. Okay. So then I will make my second swing. And that is an 11.
Also a miss.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
But it does. I mean, I get the thought behind it, because you don't forget things that you knew how to do. You just don't have the,
You don't have as much energy behind it.
Right.
Right.
You still know how to be quick and take the extra attack. It's more laboring to do so. All right. Would be Akricia's turn, but she did again. So that brings us to Kabal.
Okay. So Kabal's going to take advantage of the Wight that Xo'bere just flanked to get a bonus off one of his feats. So he will attack him first.
Okay.
All right, here comes Mr. Buzzkill. Do you have to be flanking?
No.
Or does it have to be flanked?
That's one of the great things about being an Inquisitor. You get to take advantage of teamwork feats without you actually having to do it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, so I will attack him for 22.
That's a hit.
All right. So let's roll regular damage for 13 damage.
13 damage.
And then I will attack that same Wight again
Mm-hmm.
for 21.
That's a hit.
Okay. Regular damage plus Bane damage. 11 points of damage.
11. All right. It's still standing.
All right.
Which will bring us to Diego.
Okay, so he has the opportunity to do either one of those. So what he will do is flurry of blows on the Wight between him and Xo'bere.
Okay.
That is a 26
That's a hit.
for 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
He did.
Can I...
You can change targets.
Yes, I will move my target to the one beside Kabal.
Okay.
Wait, the one that you lowered the AC on, he's not dead, right?
No, he is not.
Okay.
He's the one that's got the little skull symbol up there.
Yes. 22.
That's a hit. And which one did you decide to go for? The one by Kabal or the other one up by you?
The one by Kabal. The one by Kabal.
Okay. 22 hits.
Daddy's protecting me.
For another 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So now are you gonna just call him Daddy Diego from now on?
100%. Only when he's in this form, though. When he's in Big Daddy form. No.
Yeah, otherwise he's just a little kitty.
Yeah.
He's got
Okay, and now
that Big Daddy energy.
That's right.
the lesser blows. Hold on, these may not hit so well. That turned out okay. 24.
That's a hit.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Are you guys taking off of? Are you using your fire damage?
No.
Ooh, I didn't use
Oh,
it.
I forgot about it.
Well, your hand is still on this chest piece.
Right.
So
Yeah.
fire damage is 1d6.
1d6.
He would have got a 3 from the first hit
Okay.
and a 1 from the second hit.
Okay. This thing's still alive.
And here's the last blow. Ooh, and a 19 with an 8 is a 27
Definitely a hit.
for 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And 2 points of fire damage.
It's crispified.
Yay!
And dead.
I like a crispy critter. Yay. All right. We're down to 2. And one of them is wounded.
Thanks, Diego.
Anytime. Meow.
Meow, wolf.
A big ass meow.
And it's Renly's turn.
Ta-da!
So I guess there's 2 left. I'm gonna continue singing and then just whiz on by and knock this one with my hammer.
Schmack
I'm actually using Dwarfy's hammer.
it. Okay.
Oh.
Extra special hammer.
Yeah, and he didn't turn into Dwarfy like when he uses Thurskill's hammer, because I think when Dwarfy was fixing that hammer, he flipped a switch somewhere. But the same thing does not happen with Dwarfy's hammer. Anyway. Natural 20.
Roll to confirm. It's the revenge of Dwarfy.
Not gonna confirm. That's pretty much Dwarfy.
What's the total?
12 total.
It's so close.
No, wait. 12, 13, 14 because of the... No, wait. 12, 13 because of the magic.
Because this is the one that's AC is lowered by 2. A 13 confirms.
Oh.
I'm glad I complained. Go off, Karen the One.
Yay!
Okay, so...
Let's get your crit card. And this is with a bludgeoning weapon. Just do double damage on this one because the other 2 effects don't really affect the undead creature. So, double damage.
But, for funsies, what did it say?
Broken nose. Normal damage, 1 charisma damage, and 1 bleed.
You broke a ghost's nose. Think about it.
Well, he's a zombie, not a ghost.
Oh, okay.
And you can do
Ooh.
whatever you want to those guys.
The nose is probably on the floor. Gross.
Oh, wait, that is...
He's got the Michael Jackson nose.
Yeah. Although, for some reason, I was thinking of, like, Rookie of the Year when he, like, smacks the doctor in the face. And the doctor says, funky butt loving.
Mm-hmm. Did he just say funky butt loving?
I think I'm
So-
going to have to go find this. I've never seen this.
You've never seen
Oh,
Rookie
you
of the
haven't seen
Year?
Rookie of the Year? So good.
I love that movie. Even now.
7 for the first. Here's the double. 13 for the other half of the double.
Okay. So, 13 total?
No.
Or 21.
21 total.
Okay.
Keep going, because I got flaming.
Yep, keep going.
2 flaming, and then the second one from the double damage is 6 flaming, so another 8 points.
And in a single hit, you kill that white.
You not only flattened his nose, you flattened him.
It's true. He's like a burnt pancake right now.
All right. Anything else for Carrie the One with the Revenge of Dwarfy?
Nope, she's good. She's good. I said she keeps singing. She's keeping on singing, right?
Well, you did now. Sort of.
There you go. I tried my best.
Okay. So it is the one single remaining white's turn. He doesn't scare easily. He's going to move up to Xo'bere because you look the weakest.
Dang, called you out, bro.
Well,
But he ain't scared or anything. It's a 17 to hit.
yeah, that's a miss.
All right. That's all he can do. And it's Xo'bere's turn.
All right, so I'm gonna swing at him back, I guess. That is a 14.
14 misses.
All right, so let me try another swing.
Remember, you guys still got the +1.
Oh, so that would
Big.
have been 15.
15 would hit.
Okay.
So now you
Alright.
figured out its AC.
So that is a. Let me make sure. It's a 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Plus fire?
Oh yeah, forgot about the fire. I haven't been hitting anything, so and it's one fire.
1 fire. Alrighty.
And then on the second attack, that is 16.
16 hits.
And that is 6 points of regular damage and 6 points of fire damage.
Alright.
Cool.
Very good.
To end his turn, Xo'bere is going to take a 5-foot step onto the other side of the Wight.
Okay. Just pulling him further away from the group. And that brings us to Kabal.
Okay, so Kabal's just gonna fire up the old longbow again and try to put this guy out of his misery.
Out of his memory.
Out of his memory too. Yeah. 18.
18 hits.
All right. 15 damage.
And that Wight is dead.
Yay!
Alrighty. Took him right out.
I know. I don't know why we were so scared.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
really-
I know what Xo'bere took a lot of it, but
yeah.
the rest of us are fine.
The fact that y'all got a lot of big attacks in on Acretia before she was able to do a lot of damage is what saved you in this one. She was the big threat for this fight.
I don't want to, I don't want to help you any, but I kind of figured that she was the one we needed to focus on because her token's different.
Well,
Well-
also just that she looked so different from when he described her. I was like, yeah, that's definitely the one.
Yeah, I mean, and she
So-
would have looked different to you anyway because she's like in battle robes and stuff because she's a monk.
Okay.
Yeah, and Diego would have recognized her as a threat.
Quite honestly, I thought every one of these whites could do the drain. I think that's also why I was.
They
can.
could. They just
Oh, they can. They
Yeah.
just never hit us.
they never hit because the regular Wights they have a +4 to their attack. She has a +10.
Ooh.
Well, I'm glad they're dead.
They saw what we did to her. They got scared.
Okay, let's see what kind of weapons and armor is in this armory. Grab a heart, and yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to detect magic right off the bat.
While you're doing that, Diego looks at the robes that Acretia's wearing and says, "Glad I don't have monk robes right now.
Ooh.
Those things are horrible looking, girl. Just saying."
Oh no!
Yeah, when
You came for her fashion.
when you grow into a lion like that, do your clothes just rip off? Are you gonna be like, what goes on there?
Right.
Is it going to be a Hulk situation
Yeah.
or like an Ant-Man situation?
You're just naked every time you come back.
Let's hope it's the Ant-Man situation.
We just have to carry a backpack with extra clothes for him. So every time he does it, we just, here's your clothes.
Renly / carry the one with the detect magic. I'm not sure if that radiates as magic or not. We'll say it does just for the sake of it's a cool item.
Funsies?
But because these are whites and dead, they don't have a lot of fancy armor or weapons or anything on them because they were just using their hands to attack you.
But what about the armory? There's a whole bunch of weapons in here.
Looking around the room, you do see that most of these crates with the assorted weaponry and armor, it's mostly junk. Things are broken, chipped, bent, and rusted. It seems like it's all been rifled through and all the good stuff has been taken.
So like an undead army's group of weapons. When you see in movies and they're the skeleton army and they have the broken weapons.
Right, exactly. It's mostly like the weapons you'd see on skeletons and stuff like that with being broken and rusted and stuff. So nothing to find really there. The main things to notice in this room are that stone vase in the center of the room, and it has the remaining portions of Kavlaka Sane's heart in this foul-looking and smelling liquid.
You said the remaining portions? Are there missing pieces to his heart?
There are missing pieces to her heart.
To her heart, excuse me. I didn't mean to misgender this monster.
Mhm.
So we didn't get the whole thing,
No,
right?
it's only just the remaining pieces of the heart.
Ugh, I hate that.
You also see with your detect magic, kind of on the ground beneath the vase, there's a clay pot with this like other liquid in it that is kind of radiating magic.
Ooh. What is it? What do I have to roll to find out?
Be a spellcraft.
18.
18. Can anybody do better?
I think Kabal's the only one that can roll spellcraft.
Yeah, hang on. Spellcraft. Okay, let's see what we got here. I got a 23.
23. There we go. With a 23, you would recognize this is a jar of marvelous pigments.
So is it like
Marvelous pigmen.
Yes.
nasty pigs? Is it from like the dye shop that they were in?
Not exactly. The pigments within here enable the possessor to create actual permanent objects simply by depicting their form in 2 dimensions. So you would paint an object and create it for real.
Oh, that sounds cool. Does it? Can I paint a magical object and create it for real?
No.
Okay, only non-magical items.
Correct. So one
Living items?
No, I don't believe living items are on there. But it does say that 1 pot of marvelous pigments is sufficient to create a 1,000 cubic foot object by depicting it 2-dimensionally over a 100 square foot surface. Only normal, inanimate objects can be created. Creatures cannot be created. Pigment must be applied to a surface. It takes 10 minutes and a DC 15 craft painting check to depict an object with the pigments. Cannot create magical items. Objects of value depicted by the pigment, such as precious metals, gems, jewelry, ivory, and so on, appear to be valuable, but are really just made of tin, lead, glass, brass, bone, and other such inexpensive materials.
Ooh.
But you can use it to create normal weapons, armor, and other mundane items, including food, whose value does not exceed 2,000 gold pieces.
Can you paint a hole in a wall like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon?
Oh, that is a great question because we could do that to open doors and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say create a glory hole.
I mean, one thing at a time, but yeah.
Extra planar glory hole.
Now I'm just thinking of Portal.
Right.
It doesn't say anything about creating like a hole or anything with it.
But you create it on a canvas and then you like pull it out, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay.
It's a nifty
I'm
little
into it.
thing.
Roger Rabbit, where you could throw the hole on the wall.
Right.
Acme holes.
Yeah.
So long as Judge Doom doesn't come, he scares me.
Remember me, Eddie?
It's a nifty little item. I'm not sure how many things you can create with it till it runs out. Like I said, it does have enough to cover a 100 square foot surface.
Okay. I mean, throw it in the bag of holding.
Right. But other than that, that is all you see in this room.
All right, so I guess we grab the heart and run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea.
Well, where are we running to, though?
I know before we took like 5 weeks off, you guys had discussed, coming here to get the heart and then making your way through the center of town to get to Feldgrau Tower. Is that still the plan?
Yes, but we've got somebody who is very hurt.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I'm not down on hit points so much as just, yeah. Well, and how do I recover the dex damage? Or is that...
The dex damage can be healed with lesser restoration, and you'll heal some of that overnight.
Okay.
Wait. Let me check something. Because there was this paste. Restorative ointment. Nope, no restoration.
No restoration.
Even though it says restorative ointment.
But it's healing thing. Or detoxifying or whatever.
Right. I have a restorative touch.
What does
but
that do?
Oh,
It cures us dazed, fatigued, shaken, sickened, or staggered.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking that too. I was like, wait, I remember I have restorative, but nope.
I mean, you do get, in 24 hours, you do get a chance to see if you make the save. And it's not a super difficult save DC.
And I will call down a judgment and give my surge to you, so to make sure you get that back.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
I feel like if we're getting towards the main goal, and that's probably not going to be an easy task for us. So it's like, I'm feeling like I'll probably be a hindrance. I mean, I feel like we should. I don't think we've lost any element of surprise or anything. We've got the heart, which is our main thing.
We have part of the heart.
Well, yeah, but at least they don't have it. So then I feel like we should wait and regroup. I mean, what do you guys think? Because like I said, I think I'm going to be a hindrance because, I'm not, my attacks aren't as good, and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, this is really on our party for making a rogue a frontline fighter.
Yeah.
But we've almost lost fights with 5 people and everybody at top shape, so...
It's true. It's true. I think we could take the skeletons, honestly.
Right. I think we can take the skeletons.
As long as everyone's got something bludgeoning.
I feel like the skeletons, though, is like
an appetizer?
Yeah, like the last thing before we get in there.
They are.
And so it's like once we are tangling with the skeletons, they'll know we're coming.
Yeah, I will say once you get into the skeletons, it'll be hard-pressed to let you try to rest somewhere before going into the big fight.
We could just run away like big old sissies.
Run away!
But the big bad evil guy he is sentient enough that he might follow you.
I will follow him. Follow him wherever he may go. Yeah, I think we should wait. I think we should Xo'bere up.
Okay.
We can't lose another player. I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's let him heal up.
Okay. So are you guys going back to the dyer shop, or are you going to try to make camp here?
No, I think we should get out of here for sure. I think we should go back to the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got the heart now. I mean, this is something they probably want to keep track of, so we should get going.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to the dyer shop. You make it uneventfully. You can tell that there's been some semblance of battle going on around here with Roderick and Victor and the Prince's Wolves fighting the other demon wolves, trying to keep them at bay. But you've kind of made it back into your barracks. What is the plan as you rest?
Well, I think Kabal's going to give Xo'bere some long-term healing to try to help him recoup as fast as we can.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a heal check.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, I can provide some.
You can also aid if you'd like.
Let me aid.
28.
I got a 13, so that's going to be plus.
It's a
+1.
+2. So,
+2.
So you get a 30. Definitely enough to provide the long-term care. So overnight, Xo'bere, you will heal up 2 of those dex damage instead of just 1.
Oh, okay. That's better. And
then you rest through the night, trying to recover as much as you can. And you start to feel that those negative levels start to really be taxing on you. So we'll need you to make a very important fortitude save next week.
Oh.
But we're all here right now.